Here we have the current stock market update for Apple Incorporated, stock ticker AAPL. Before we begin with today's chart analysis, if you find these educational materials to be helpful in your trading, please remember to click the like and subscribe buttons and leave your thoughts below in the comments section so that other traders can find this information more easily on the platform. So what we're looking at here is the 4-hour time frame, bit of a longer term price history here because we are going to see the company report earnings here relatively soon. So I do think it's sort of important here to take a bit of a broader view, sort of assess where the stock is in relation to its longer term price history, because as we can see here, the stock is trading really within close proximity here to its all time highs. So if we just look at this most recent price high here specifically, we can see that the actual high comes in at 236.84. So this does give us a bit of an upside target here because this near-term low is coming in just around 227.76. So let's actually mark that in too. So if we have this bit of a short-term range here, we can get an idea of what this actually will look like if the company reports positive earnings rather than negative earnings. Because if we did see a share price break below this 227.76 area, this next target to the downside would come in right around 221.33. So, if we just pull back here a bit, we can see that, the stock has not actually managed to test its prior all-time highs, which was this 237.21 area. We have sort of been hovering in these upper regions here. For the most part, we're kind of, we're not really seeing huge declines here. So it does look as though the market wants to sort of push into new all-time highs. If we do see that occur, it becomes a bit more difficult to project for future share prices because there are no historical support and resistance levels in those regions. But it is important to note that the stock does tend to behave, very strongly right around round numbers. So if we break above 237, that 250 area starts to become a bit of a magnet there for share prices. So it would be hard to sort of get around that number as being a possible upside target. If we look at the current indicator reading here, we can see a couple of signals that are starting to form. There is some fairly drastic momentum that is being seen on a short-term basis, and it is focused in the bullish direction here. But for the most part, the momentum is looking a bit weak here, and the real reason for that is that we're starting to stall out in advance of that 237 all-time high. So we can see that for the most part, this trend line here does coincide quite closely with those 237 all-time highs. So this would come in right around here. And we can see this is roughly, this trend wave here is really where this negative reading in the relative strength index starts to develop. And, as we can see here, there was a divergence condition. Previously, the relative strength index was showing higher levels. Then we have a bit of a lower high here, just as the stock is moving into this 237 area. So, not surprising at all. This was a bearish divergence. And so it's not surprising at all that we did actually start to see share prices move lower at that point. And then we fell from 237 all the way to 196. So that's a fairly significant price move. That did actually retrace roughly 2/3 of this prior rally here. So this is what a bearish divergence can do to a stock. We have all this rally from 164 to 237, and then the stock falls almost exactly to that 618 retracement, which is right around here. So you can see here, this is where the stock bounces, and then we start to sort of consolidate in these upper regions. So the fact that we're consolidating in this area does look to me as though the stock wants to break to new all-time highs. We aren't seeing any forceful rejections from this point, so I find it a bit hard to believe that the stock is going to fail here. If that did occur, if we're going to be getting a lot of Mag 7 earnings here in the next week. I just did a video on Amazon.com. I recommend that people take a look at that video as well. That company reports on October 31st, Halloween. So, in this next earnings report, Apple is expected to show annualized earnings growth of 5.5%, roughly the same number for revenues as well, 5.6%. So, those would be the annualized figures. So, relative to the same quarter last year. And for the past 3 months, the stock is showing gains of about 5% as well. So, that's all roughly aligning with itself. 5% gains over the last 3 months, expectations for 5.5% growth in both earnings and revenue. So, if we do see better numbers, it's a little bit hard to believe that we don't break to new all-time highs here. But for the most part, I do think that the general trajectory here is going to be based on sort of the earnings outlook as a whole. Are these Mag 7 companies as a whole, are they performing well or are they performing poorly? There has been a lot of criticism uh, in connection with these stocks recently because there's a lot of AI spending, and Facebook, Meta Platforms is really one company that has seen dramatic price declines in relation to the AI space. Anytime that company seems to suggest that they're going to be spending more money on AI, the stock seems to drop heavily. There's a lot of criticism here about the actual return on equity (ROE) for all this AI spending. They're putting a lot of work into this and a lot of capital into this. But where are the results? What exactly are they doing? And then Apple in particular has been heavily criticized for its sort of inability to get into the AI game, like some of these other names have done. So there are some factors to watch here, but I overall from a chart perspective, it's a bit hard for me to believe that the stock's not going to wind up breaking to new all-time highs here, just because we haven't seen very forceful rejections from this area. This does look like the market wants to take this stock higher. We're continuing to see higher lows that are posting here, as we can see here. Higher low, higher low, higher low, higher low. So, we're pressing right into this area, and we're really sort of developing a bit of an ascending triangle type of platform, type of pattern at the moment. We have broken through this prior downtrend line, and for the most part, this is kind of a resistance zone, and the bigger picture here does start to look like an ascending triangle. So, and it has already started to break to the top side. So, I do think that the most likely scenario at this point is a break to the top side, but we will definitely need to be watching the other Mag 7 stocks as well, because I do think that this is going to be a broader trend that really governs share prices. And if we did start to see disappointments there, a failure at right around 236 would mean that this 237 region here would then be a heavily watched area of resistance going forward. So here's the current market update for Apple Incorporated, stock ticker AAPL. Our high value trading strategies membership is currently available for a limited time for only $9.99 per month. These high conviction investment strategies are characterized by superior risk to reward metrics that target massive market beating returns over time. Join now to outperform the market. Lock in this special introductory rate of just $9.99 per month for the entire lifetime of your membership and start trading stocks with the pros.